Right, so I'm joined here with David Bristol from NowSignage. So, Dave, first of all, thanks for joining us here and supporting us with the event. It's much appreciated. Obviously, we've had a really, really good day. Some great existing customers who have been to the event, some new customers. For those who don't know, are you able to give us a bit of a brief overview of what the NowSignage platform is, who you guys partner with, and just give us a brief introduction?
Perfect. Thanks for having us, Kip. It's been great to support you at your event today. Now Signage, for those that aren't familiar, we're a Manchester headquartered, now globally operating software vendor. We have a single product. Our product is the Now Signage CMS. We were established in 2013, and as a software entity, we work very closely with lots of hardware vendors across the large format display category and others. Within this particular category, we understood when coming to market that ultimately there were quite high barriers for entry from an end user perspective to deploy digital signage across their estates. So from day one in 2013, we understood that we needed to do things a little differently. We needed to simplify things, and ultimately we needed to build a platform that was cloud only and built for multi-stream management.
Yeah. So, what are the sort of key themes that you've found today through obviously some of the customers who have came through? One thing that I've kind of picked up on myself is the agnostic nature of the platform. Particularly, we sell a lot of LG, Samsung. People don't realise that a lot of these displays, for instance, with LG, comes with LG WebOS, and it's just a case of adding a license onto the display and a fairly simple install. So what else has kind of been discussed in sort of the key themes
I
that
think you're absolutely right, Kit. Yeah, that has been a really key theme today. What we understood is that when broaching the conversation with an end user, you can expect a mixed estate of hardware already on site. Now, couple that with the hardware that you specify and ultimately deploy to the customer site. That leaves us in a position where we need to cater for lots of different operating systems, lots of different deployment scenarios. So it's certainly been well received today that Now Signage can straddle all of those operating systems, all of those hardware scenarios. Another key theme, though, Kit, outside of that agnostic approach, I would say, is there's been real interest in terms of some of the more dynamic, some of the more automated functions that the Now Signage platform can deliver. We've built a number of really key features from an API integration perspective, notably with tools like Quividi and Nextmosphere. It's these two integrations with platforms that allow us to automate and trigger dedicated campaign-based material based either out of sensor triggers or perhaps even demography triggers using camera technologies. So we can start from a signage perspective with some really entry-level imagery, video, and digital assets, work through the social media integration. That's, I would say, the next rung of integration. And the final rung, some of the more complex and dynamic functionality, is absolutely some of this automated technologies that we're talking about today. So there's a lot of interest there for sure.
Yeah, and I mean, I think the automation side of everything that we've kind of discussed is, and one thing that I pick up on, especially when speaking to you and hearing today, is that it's a lot more than just a signage company at this stage, isn't it? Maybe you started off you purely digital signage, but through all these partnerships and links, now it's something which people don't automatically think, and that's why these days and these demonstration days are great, because you can delve into that in a little bit more detail. If there's not anything more that you wish to add, David, I'd just like to thank you for attending today, and I'll see you at the next event.
See you then.